Okay, ebusia accountability series Attorney General Edebawe Tujano Kofi Akpalo ni din akwa ma echese Attorney General akwa founding no 3.16 million fraudulent act bi ewo koku border one na ere no involve ebusia Kofi Akpalo sisi ano Attorney General drop his charges no against him. Abusia yensa momremo yenko na yenkonkuti ensema Attorney General eka edifano ene ne responsibility say oba be take against Kofi Akpalo abusia enye asam ketwa Kofi Akpalo ebekwa akopie mu ewo court sisi asa 3.16 million no Attorney General oni ora operation recover all loot akabuma omo recover sasika no ede ama state na enye asam ketwa kwa menko na yenkonkuti ensema course unsubscribe subscribe like na share ma afofron so ensa into me enkebi Ghana Politics Avenue. So and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that any update be able dropping on so to me aka medamase.
In the case involving Mr. Pr0sěcut Akpalo of the Liberal Party of Ghana, the Financial Intelligence Center flagged and filed a suspicious transaction report with First Bank Ghana Limited regarding transactions on an account belonging to Pr0sěcut Universal Ghana Limited. That is a company owned by the said Kofi Akpalo. Following the STR, that is a suspicious transaction report by the FIC, the Economic and Organized Crime began an investigation into the matter. The investigations revealed that Pr0sěcut Universal Ghana Limited, a business entity owned entirely by a lady called Akuffo, was the legitimate contractor that was awarded a feeder roads contract by Cocoa Board. The contract, which was valued at 29.5 million Ghana cedis, was awarded in December 2020. Although the project commenced and an initial amount was properly deposited into Pr0sěcut Universal Ghana Limited, subsequent payments raised serious concerns regarding misrepresentation, forgery, and unauthorized handling of the checks. Our investigations revealed that Akpalo secretly incorporated another company, separate and distinct from Pr0sěcut Universal Ghana Limited, also known as Pr0sěcut Universal Ghana Limited, but deliberately added H to the Pr0sěcut. So Pr0sěcut is P-O-M-A-A, all right, Ghana Limited, which is a company which is owned by Pr0sěcut. What the company that he incorporated added H to the Pr0sěcut, so it became, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the same Pr0sěcut Ghana Limited, Universal Ghana Limited. But the difference was just the H at the end of Pr0sěcut. And so after having done this, between December 2022 and June 2024, Akpalo collected 8 checks issued by Cocoa Board in the name of Pr0sěcut Universal Ghana Limited. That is the original and authentic Pr0sěcut, totaling 3.1 million. That is 3,169,432 Ghana cedis and 22 pesos, and deposited them into the account of his own company, that is also Pr0sěcut Ghana Limited with an H at First Bank Ghana Limited. Again, our investigations confirmed that Akuffo was unaware of both the existence of the Pr0sěcut Ghana Limited, that is the second company, and the diversion of the funds until Cocoa Board contacted her in June 2024 regarding outstanding balances on the contract. She subsequently discovered that Akpalo had collected and misdirected the payments without her consent. Akuffo also alleged that Akpalo forged her signature on the Cocoa Board contract using her former name, Mercy Owusu, to secure the agreement without her authorization. First Bank Ghana Limited conducted an internal investigation and corroborated the fraud allegations that we have made, concluding that Akpalo knowingly misrepresented ownership of the checks and deposited them into the wrong account. The bank acknowledged operational failures in detecting the discrepancies between the check payee names and the account numbers. The suspects who have been investigated are Percival Kofi Akpalo, Poma Ghana Limited, the Poma with the H, and Delvin Akpalo, his wife. That is the spouse of Kofi Akpalo. It's fast becoming fashionable to commit crimes with spouses these days. The evidence shows that they engage in various criminal offenses, including stealing, forgery, and money laundering. And they will be charged by my office, again, as I said, upon resumption of work after the Christmas holidays. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the media, further to the update that I provided during my press conference to announce the conclusion of investigations into the buffer stock scandal, my office continues to work with other institutions of state to bring charges in relation to the oral investigation reports submitted by the National Intelligence Bureau. As you would have known by now, pursuant to discussions with the Auditor General, the sums of money involved in the National Service scandal have been disallowed by the Auditor General, and these sums have been surcharged on the public officers who superintended the looting of state resources at the NSA. The notices of disallowance and surcharge have been duly issued and served on the said public officers. After 14 days, if they fail to show cause why the sums of money should not be disallowed and surcharged on them, the money becomes a debt due and owing to the Republic. And I will proceed to take civil action to recover the sums involved. Once a judgment is obtained, it will be executed using the civil procedure mechanisms, including the attachment of properties they own, whether or not these properties were part of the proceeds of crime. I intend to write formally to the Auditor General for confirmation of the notices of disallowance and surcharge. So I want to send a message to all public officers who are superintending the expenditure of state funds, that from now onwards, when you are charged with the offense of causing financial loss to the state, even though with respect to that offense, we don't need to show that you have in any way benefited from the transaction that either intentionally or recklessly caused financial loss to the state. We will begin the process of surcharging all public officers who have caused financial loss to the state. So in addition to the criminal charges which will be filed, we will ask the Auditor General to disallow and surcharge the sums of money lost to the state on the public officers. Now note, ladies and gentlemen of the media, I do not need to prove your guilt in a criminal matter, all right, in order to be able to succeed in the surcharge and disallowance, because that is a civil matter. It's proved on the basis on the balance of probabilities. So if you in any way recklessly or negligently cause financial loss to the state, all right, the surcharge and disallowance will be the mechanism that will use to recover all the money that has been lost to the state from you. And so I'm serving notice to all public officers who are especially spending officers. Those are the ones who authorize spending on behalf of the Republic, that in situations where your conduct results either intentionally or recklessly in financial loss to the state, I will be, in addition to bringing criminal charges, asking the Auditor General to disallow the sums and surcharge those sums on the public officers involved. Now, overall, ladies and gentlemen, the oral investigations are proceeding well, and we continue to beef up initial investigative reports in order to file charges that meet the standards of proof in criminal trials. I want to also make it clear that the Office of the Attorney General depends on a number of state institutions for information that will lead to filing of charges in court. Apart from investigations conducted by the by either the Economic and Organized Crime Office or the National Intelligence Bureau, sometimes we'll need agencies such as the Ghana Revenue Authority, for instance, to confirm if, for instance, tax evasion has taken place before we can go on to file charges. So when these state institutions delay, it also brings, some amount of delay to the filing of charges. So I'm also calling upon all the state institutions that 2026 is going to be a different year. If I make demands on you and you delay, I will take the view that you are complicit in the offense that has been committed, and I'll come after you. So all state institutions that have information that is required to file criminal proceedings should not should not delay in providing that information to my office for purposes of the conduct of prosecutions. On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you and to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in 2026. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Attorney General. Now, all those who are present, media men and women, and are willing to ask questions of the Attorney General in respect of the briefing he just gave, or any matter relating to oral, or any matter that falls under his purview, should please line up behind the microphone. So you identify yourself as usual, and then indicate which media house you are representing.
We have become aware of what the president indicated when he said he was going to go after people who have misappropriated or stolen funds that belongs to the state, not just of the past administration, but then the current administration as well. We also know the fight against Galamsey has been one of the topmost ones. Just last week we got wind of an individual, a lawyer, who was written to the Office of the Attorney General requesting the state of investigations regarding officials of your government, notably Joseph Yamin, and then one about that. One, what is the current progress of investigations? And then what is the interim findings that IOCO has made and submitted to your office? And are there timelines with respect to which you may be filing charges, if any?
All right, thank you. Are there any other questions? So please, anybody who has a question should line up so that we do not take too much time in the session.
Good morning. My name is Shadrach Kodamejare, Metro TV. My question is, what happens in cases where people make false representations to banks and the banks grants the people the loan? Would the AG also hold those financial institutions accountable? Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. My name is Pr0sěcut. Mr. Attorney General, I just want to find out, looking at the funds or the financial statement involved in these two investigations that you have done, I just want to find out whether the parties involved, that is the Wontumi and that of Mr. Kofi Akpalo, who can come back and rebargain in this case. Thank you very much.
Okay, Honorable Attorney General, you may answer these questions. Okay. At this time, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was here with an answer my course so our political highway. So Kofi Akpalo and a fraudulent act bia HSL operation recover all loot for or more aquaco uncover Aquaco P Attorney General. Maybe I'm some Japanese cocotiza in some way at my Ghana Politics Avenue. So and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that any update to be able dropping or once a bit to me. Madam, I say.